You ever feel like someone's watching you, but when you turn, there's nothing there? Not a shadow. Not a sound. Just that cold, sinking silence. That was my childhood. They said Tyler was safe. That he was just another kid like me, broken, abandoned, placed into the system and shuffled from home to home. But even at 8, I knew something about him wasn't quite like the others. He'd stare longer than anyone should. He never smiled with his eyes. And when I cried at night, he never asked why, just sat there, wide awake, listening. But when you've been through trauma, sometimes weird feels normal. And Tyler? He became my normal. We grew up together in a small town, fostered by a sweet older couple who just wanted to give us a shot at peace. We played. We argued. We grew up. And eventually, we moved on. I went to college. I started therapy. I built a new life. Tyler stayed in the town. Quiet, alone, unreadable. But every holiday, he'd send me a gift. A scarf. A book. One time, a music box that played a tune my birth mom used to hum before she OD'd. I never told anyone that song existed. Not even my therapist. But I let it go. I thought maybe he remembered it too. Maybe it was his way of honoring our shared pain. Then came Chris. Sweet, grounded, secure Chris. He proposed to me after 3 years of healing and trust and laughter I didn't know I could feel again. We set the date, picked the colors, sent the invites, even sent one to Tyler out of courtesy. Family, right? He RSVP'd yes, but he never showed. At least, not to the front row. 2 days after the wedding, we came home to a smashed window. Nothing was taken, but something had been left. On our bed. A photo of me at 17. Sleeping. And another. In the shower. From behind. And one more from my bridal fitting. Taken from inside the boutique. My stomach twisted. The photos weren't new. Some were years old. Which meant someone had been watching me. For a long time. We called the police. Filed a report. Set up security. But that night, I found something under my pillow. A handwritten note. Just 6 words. He doesn't love you like I do. No signature. No name. But I didn't need one. I knew that handwriting. Tyler had written it on a birthday card when we were 12. I remembered because he spelled beautiful wrong just like in the note. I didn't sleep that night. Or the next. More notes came. More photos. One of Chris at work. One of me holding my niece. The captions got more unhinged. He will leave you like they all did. You were mine before him. Sisters don't marry strangers. We moved. Changed numbers. Told no one. But 3 weeks later, Chris was hit by a car outside our new place. But barely. The driver? A stolen sedan. The dashcam? Removed. But the same music box, the one Tyler sent me years ago, was found smashed in the backseat. That was enough. I hired a private investigator. And what we found made my skin crawl. Tyler had never left the town. But his job? Delivery driver. He'd been rerouting himself near every city I moved to. Every job I took. Every apartment I lived in. He wasn't watching me. He'd never stopped. But the final blow came when the investigator cracked into an old email account tied to his name. Inside were messages sent from my birth mother's address. But she died in 2008. Tyler had been impersonating her. For years. Keeping me emotionally unstable. Isolated. Dependent on his memory of her. He didn't want to be my brother. He wanted to be my world. And when he couldn't, he decided no one else should be. The police called it obsession. A mental break. An unresolved trauma from our time in the system. But I call it what it was, evil dressed as family. Tyler is now in a psychiatric facility, indefinitely committed. I still flinch when I hear that music box tune. I still check locks twice. sometimes 3 times. But I'm healing. Because now I know love doesn't stalk you. Love doesn't scare you. Love doesn't claim you like property. Tyler never wanted a sister. He wanted a prisoner. Have you ever ignored a red flag because you thought trauma made it okay? Share your thoughts in the comments. Like this story if it made your heart race. Share it with someone who survived toxic love. And subscribe to MythTV, where we expose the truth inside every lie we tell ourselves.